Hello! In this video, we will learn how to reprogram EULER-NAV miniature baro inertial attitude and heading reference system. Reprogramming sequence consists of 3 steps. First, you need to connect the device to PC's COM port. If you do not have a COM port in your PC, then use RS232 to USB adapter. Second, power on the device. Third, use the STM32Cube programmer to reprogram the device. Latest firmware updates can be downloaded directly from our GitHub repository. Let us click on the link and navigate to the GitHub. On this page, you can see several hex files of open source software builds, namely the version 1.0 and version 1.1. If you download this hex file, then you can flash them directly to the EULER-NAV baro inertial attitude and heading reference system. Besides open software, we also distribute proprietary firmware builds via GitHub. To download the latest proprietary software, navigate to this folder, and here you will see subfolders with different software releases. As of now, the latest software release is the proprietary firmware 1.1. Now we need to configure a COM port appropriately. Baro inertial attitude and heading reference system uses the following COM port settings: baud rate 115, word length 8 bits including parity, no parity bits, stop bits 1. If you forget these COM port settings, visit our official documentation page to look them up. Let's again click on the link. We land on the official documentation page. It describes the main connector layout, the COM port settings, and here you can also download the BAHRS protocol description. Now it's time for hands-on. Let's take a look at our test setup. The test setup consists of a test PC connected to the baro inertial attitude and heading reference system via RS232 to USB adapter. Here on the picture, you see the baro inertial attitude and heading reference system and the RS232 to USB adapter. Now let's go straight to the practical part. I have connected to the remote test setup. At first, let us download the firmware from the GitHub repository. At first, I will download open source software version 1.1, then proprietary software 1.1. Click on the file, go right, download. Go back, navigate to the proprietary software version 1.1, click on the hex file, select download. We have downloaded proprietary firmware and open source firmware builds to our test PC. Now I need to start STM32Cube programmer. Then select the desired interface. It shall be the COM port. In my case, I use the COM port number 4, and you may need to change the setting if your RS232 to USB adapter appears under a different number. The STM32Cube programmer has a correct default baud rate setting, but we need to change parity bits from even to none. Now we are ready to start reprogramming. I will power on the device by double-clicking on a batch script. Note that after double-clicking on a batch script, I will have only 2 seconds to connect to the device. Afterwards, connection with STM32Cube programmer will not be possible. Let's do it again. We have successfully connected to the tiny baro inertial attitude heading reference system with the STM32Cube programmer. To proceed with reprogramming, we need to select a hex file to be programmed into the device's internal memory. go to this tab, click on Browse, navigate to your file. Let it first flash the open source software. Now we are ready to proceed with programming. We strongly recommend that you activate the verification checkmark. To start the programming, hit the dedicated button. Programming has started. It will take a while, but not too long. Programming was done. Verification is ongoing. Congratulations, we have successfully updated firmware of the tiny baro inertial attitude and hidden reference system. Now we can disconnect from the device, close STM32Cube programmer, and restart the device. Power off and power on. Now let us verify that the device works after reprogramming. We will take a look at the COM ports and make sure that the device is sending data. Open real terminal. We see something is being sent, but the COM port says it is in error state. It's in error state because the default settings of real-time do not fit COM port settings of the tiny baro inertial attitude and hidden reference system. We need to change the baud rate from 57,000 to 115. Click Change. Now we see that data transmission works well and the device is sending valid data. I can see it because there are packet headers containing NE letters. This is all for today. Thank you for your attention.